Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to break down 3 interesting stories that came out of the 2025 Arnold Classic. Alright, so let's start with the GOAT himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And if there's one thing that consistently grinds that man's gears, it's men's physique board shorts. Recently, Arnold spoke out on it again, and how much he dislikes the division's kind of aesthetic. Check this clip out.
Physique. Governor, this is just a different bit of a look here. This is a focus obviously on the upper body. Impressive in an international field once again.
Yeah, but I mean, the interesting thing is they also have really well-developed thighs, a lot of those guys. So I don't know why they make them wear those long shorts. To me, it's bogus. Facial thing, I have nothing to do with that.
You can't change it.
No, if it is my choice, I would just say put regular bathing suits on. So you can see your thighs also, because they really have well-developed thighs. So let's see the whole body. That's what we are judging. Why would you hide the legs all of a sudden, you know?
Same time, you know, you're training your butt off. Like, you got to be able to train those legs. You don't want to look like you're riding a chicken, right? Like, we're talking about guys that got to go in there. They're training upper body. They're training those legs. It gives them more motivation to actually say, you know what, I have this beach body. I got quads too.
I mean, I would pump up the calves if I would be him. Let's say in this case, maybe he has like 17-inch, 16-inch biceps. His calves should be 16, 17 inches as well.
And honestly, he's got a point. Bodybuilding has always been about the full package. Upper body, legs, conditioning, symmetry, posing, you know, all that good stuff. But men's physique, they wear these long board shorts that completely hide the quads and hamstrings. You know, so when these guys step on stage, it's like half their physique is the only thing that matters, just like the upper half. Now, I get it. Men's physique was created to be more attainable for the average gym goer. I understand that. But, you know, not everybody wants to bulk up to 250 pounds like an open bodybuilder. Or maybe they're just dipping their toe in the competition world and don't want to put on posing trunks and get out there on stage. I mean, I get it. I can see it from that angle as well. But Arnold isn't having it. I mean, he thinks the division, in a way, kind of disrespects the, you know, history of bodybuilding by kind of ignoring the lower body. I mean, Arnold always said, you know, the calves need to be as big as the biceps. But on the other hand, you know, some argue that men's physique is its own thing. And it was never meant to be judged like classic physique or open bodybuilding. And if the board shorts are removed, wouldn't that just make it like a classic physique category? But that being said, I mean, maybe classic physique light would be a cool option. You know, I think like almost like a Lucas Funk would fit perfectly like in a classic physique light. So what do you guys think? Do you think Arnold's kind of stuck in the past, or just should we accept that this is just a different category? Next up, we got to talk about Andrew Jack and the tribute he did to Cedric McMillan. It was pretty cool. Now, if you don't know who Cedric McMillan is, he's had like crazy aesthetics, big guy, super big guy, insane muscle bellies. And just most importantly, I think he just really understood that posing was an art form. He was really in the art side of it and not just a routine. Unfortunately, we lost Cedric in 2022, and since then, a lot of guys have paid tribute to him. But, you know, Andrew Jack, it was cool. He kind of took it to another level, and at the Arnold Classic, Andrew did something that at first kind of confused the audience, including myself. I was watching it in a live stream, and he walked out first with this mask, and he peeled that off, and then he had this blindfold on, and it was, yeah, if you ever seen Cedric pose, you know, he had this flow and this ability to kind of transition to one pose to another, like it was kind of like second nature. And he did a similar pose in which he did it blindfolded. And interestingly enough, I believe Cedric did it in tribute to Frank Zane, who did a posing routine blindfolded way back in like 1979, I believe. And Andrew, I think, wanted to honor that by kind of removing his sight and focus purely on the, you know, the movement and the muscle control and artistry. And you can tell he spent probably hours, countless hours practicing that routine. And I gotta say, it was pretty cool to watch. And I don't think it was, you know, too gimmicky. I think it was, you know, it was a real tribute to the guy who changed the way people thought about posing, and that was, you know, Cedric, of course. Now, here's the thing. This isn't just about Andrew showing respect to Cedric. Do you think he was just trying to bring back the art overall of posing? For the past few years, I feel like some bodybuilders have gotten kind of lazy with their routines. They hit a couple mandatories, do a few classic poses, kind of call it a day. But posing is supposed to be part of the sport too, and Andrew just kind of reminded all of us of that. All right, last but not least, we got to talk about Wesley Vissers. Now, if you follow classic physique, you know this guy obviously has insane aesthetics. He's got, you know, the wide shoulders. He's tall. He just has an upper body that just screams old school bodybuilding. But you can immediately see at the Arnold He had some things holding him back. And I'm not trying to be harsh, but let's be clear. Wesley, his legs are not getting any better with time. Where he has this nerve damage and now it's atrophied, and the media head of the calf is just downsized considerably, and it's just another unfortunate strike against him on the lower half. But in classic physique right now, I mean, these judges are obsessed with symmetry. The lower body just stands out. It's just incomplete on Wesley. I mean, his quads need more separation, his hamstrings, we know all this. I mean, especially if he wants to compete with these guys, Mike looked good. I mean, look at Logan Franklin, come on. I mean, Wesley's going to have to change that lower half. But here's the thing. He does not have forever to figure this out. Either he needs to take some time off, figure out the leg thing, or try going to open. I don't know what he's going to end up doing. But what do you guys think? I mean, can Wesley turn this around? You think he can build those legs back up and really fix that calf problem? I certainly hope so. I like Wesley. I started watching his videos a long time ago. And it's unfortunate because he had decent legs, especially his calves. He had some of the best calves in classic physique. All right, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And let me know below, you think men's physique should just ditch the board charts and come up with some kind of a classic physique light or something? I don't know. Let me know below. I'd like to hear what you guys are thinking about that. Anyways, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.